Let's talk about something, the high cost of always being the low maintenance one. We're going to dig into the psychology behind why you might say you're fine when you're really not. And trust me, it is so much more than just a simple habit.
Okay, so have you ever been there? Someone asks, hey, how are you? And even though your mind is racing or you just feel completely overwhelmed, what comes out? I'm fine, thanks. It's like it's on autopilot, right? A reflex most of us don't even think twice about.
But what if that reflex isn't just about being polite? Turns out, psychology actually has a name for this. They call it a survival blueprint. Think about that for a second. It's this incredibly sophisticated adaptation your brain developed, way back when, to protect you and keep you emotionally safe.
So where does something like that even come from? Well, for a lot of us, the story starts in childhood. It often goes back to the pressure of being the quote-unquote easy child. And this really breaks it down, doesn't it? It's like a cause and effect map for our emotions. So if you grew up in a home where you could just sense the stress or tension, you probably learned to be super cooperative to avoid adding any more pressure. If things felt emotionally distant, maybe you learned not to ask for much, to become low demand. And if things were unstable, well, you became the stabilizer. The bottom line here is you learned a really powerful lesson. Keeping the peace felt way more important than voicing your own needs. And that training from when you were a kid, it doesn't just go away. It creates this powerful little voice in your head, right? The one that's always telling you that your problems aren't a big deal, or, other people have it so much worse. From the outside, it might look like you're just really mature, but on the inside, it's a deeply ingrained habit of emotional self-suppression. Okay, so this habit of pushing things down starts to build on itself, and it morphs into something even more complex. That old survival blueprint starts to create this really dangerous math in our heads, an equation that links our self-worth directly to how useful we are to other people. This is what's known as conditional worth. It's this core belief that love and approval aren't just given freely. Nope, they have to be earned by being helpful or successful or just, causing no trouble. So you can see why in this mindset, being not okay feels incredibly dangerous. It means you aren't being useful, and that feels like a direct threat to your very sense of belonging. This becomes the unspoken rule that your mind starts to operate under. I am only lovable when I provide value. So to admit you're struggling, well, that feels like admitting you have no value in that moment. And that's why taking off that I'm fine mask can feel almost impossible. And all of this leads to something else, a kind of fierce protective independence that we build up around ourselves. It's basically a shield. It's called hyper-independence. And look, this isn't about just wanting to be strong for the sake of it. It's a tough lesson that gets hammered into you by experience. I mean, if you grew up where help was unreliable or your needs were just consistently ignored, what else is your brain supposed to learn? It learns one thing, loud and clear. The only person you can truly count on is yourself.
And this is exactly what that looks like in real life. As an adult, asking for help doesn't just feel difficult, it can feel wrong. Totally uncomfortable, completely unnatural, maybe even like a profound sign of weakness. So what do? You learn to handle it all yourself, because that's the only way to protect yourself from the potential disappointment of being let down again. Okay, so after unpacking all of that pretty heavy stuff, what's the takeaway? It's simple, really. It's that you have permission to finally put that burden down. And if any of this felt uncomfortably familiar, I really need you to hear this. You are not fake for saying you're fine, and you are not difficult for having needs. You are simply a person with a mind that became an absolute expert at survival. And honestly, that's a testament to how incredibly resilient you are. And if there is one core message to take away from all of this, let it be this one. You do not have to earn your right to exist by being easy. Your value is not conditional. You are allowed to be not okay. You are allowed to take up space. And that really brings us to our final thought here. What would change if you truly believed that? What if, starting today, you just allowed yourself to be fully seen, struggles and all?